Hey guys, this is Jay from Uncommon View Podcast. It's been a minute, a very minute, since posting anything that was in connections to Uncommon View Podcast for obvious reasons. But for so long, I I've been avoiding this particular recording. Um, I wanted to do it, but I just didn't know how to do it. I didn't know the approach. I didn't know how people might take the decision of what I'm deciding to do when it comes to Uncommon View Podcast. Um, Obviously, you guys know when it came down to this show that we had, it was me featuring my brother Marcus, and um once everything began to take a shift, and it's just it's so weird because I'm just be completely raw and just not be so pressed to edit things and stuff, because usually with everything that we do I edit certain things out, um just so it can become a little bit more clear on what I'm trying to say, or the approach, or what Marcus would try to say. Um, but ever since we it's hard for me to even speak the words, so I know it's kind of weird for other people, and it might be normal, regular for others, but it's just hard to even speak um the reality of what has happened with us losing Marcus. But when it came down to this particular podcast, it meant so much, not only to him but to me. It was something that we both loved, we both cherished. Um, it's something that we both just cared for and cared about doing. And I know when I first we spoke about this on previous episodes in the past too, but when I would speak about doing and talking about doing an actual podcast before we even started anything, um, I couldn't think of anyone better than one of my closest friends, my best friend, Marcus, and um, that's why I hold this particular show, this particular podcast, so dear to my heart, and I want to make whatever I do. I, I guess I want to make the decision of wherever I take this podcast. I want it to be a smart decision. I want it to be something that I don't know. Israel is hard. Some days I have the words, some days I kind of know, some days I don't. But as of right now, I think I want to put a hold onto this particular podcast. I'm not ending it, because I do look at this as a journey that we started together, and I want to continue that journey because we both knew that it could be something big one day if we continue to push at it, continue to keep going with this particular episode, well, the show. But obvious due to obvious reasons, it just kind of knocked the wind out of me and kind of left me feeling stranded and not really knowing what direction or way to go when it comes down to something that we started together on here. And I wouldn't want to continue to do something knowing that I'm not 100% focused or all the way there to where I can give this particular show all of me, if that makes sense, right this second. Um, Before everything that has happened, we took a break for the summer, and we planned on coming back right, after summer and to films a few episodes. It wasn't going to be consistent simply because, when, I was in school, I had the access to studios, and we lived in Baltimore. And, once I graduated, I'm here in DC. I'm working to have, it just realistically, it kind of became kind of like a type situation, but we were still going to push through and just go harder with different ideas and just um, expanding what we started. And shortly, right after summer, when we lost Marcus, that kind of just took me out. And so when it comes down to this, I definitely it's something that I do want to continue to push. But right this second, I think I want to let it rest for a few. Um, for how long, I don't know. But I want to let this particular show rest and let me be able to step out and do other things that I've never really done before. That might be semi podcast related, but something that's more geared towards me and other people. Um, I guess when I say that, I mean me and a group of a whole new surrounding, a whole new setting, just something completely different, and just build up my notoriety, build up. I hate the word fan base, but just build up just more attention. So when I do feel stronger enough to revisit to revisit Uncommon View podcast, I can come through strong, knowing that I got this show on my back and just keep pushing. But for right now, I'm gonna jump into some other little interesting things and just let this rest for a few. But it's definitely not a goodbye, but it's until next time. And um, I just want to say just thank you to everybody who watched. I'm sorry, to everybody who listened to our shows. Once I did detailed research on, the viewer, well, I keep saying viewers, but the listeners. We had people listening to us who were from overseas. We were getting people from the United Kingdom. We were getting people from Australia. We were getting people from um, Texas. We were getting people from all over. Of course, majority of our audience came from, within the DMV area, because that's pretty much where we were semi catered to and where we were based in. And a lot of our people and people that they know, it was just everybody is in the DMV area. But we to know that we had that kind of attention and that support, continuous support from many people, and I was able to see details. And it's so funny because I wish I could have looked more into this in the past, but I was able to see so much of the details of the people who actually watch us, some of our top supporters, some of the people just from different countries who actually faithfully listen to our show. And for that, I want to thank all of you guys for that. That's it's crazy to think that people actually from across the world want to sit here and listen to us talking. Sometimes talking about nothing, but we be talking. And yeah. So I didn't want this to be a super long intro, but I just definitely wanted to touch bases with you guys before this episode, last episode plays. Now, this episode was recorded about a year ago, and a part of me didn't want to release it. Um, I guess it's a selfish part of me, because I don't know, anything sacred, I guess, that we have or whatever, I try to just hold it to me in a sense. But this is something that a lot of people love to. A lot of people, not including family and friends, but just people in general who love to listen to just what we do or want to hear his voice. in a different way or in a different light, talking about different discussions that they never heard before. That's one of the main reasons what made me want to just post this. So that's why I decided I want to just share this last episode with you guys. And I know the quality is kind of not great. I'm actually recording this off of my computer, but yeah, that's pretty much that. And I just once again want to say thank you guys for all that you've done, all of your support, all of those who have supported us, who listen to us faithfully, all of our friends, family, people who we've never met before, who always watch our stuff. Cause I have seen you guys, and I wish I actually wrote your names and your usernames and stuff, cause you guys really support us, not only from SoundCloud but on iTunes and other outlets where our podcasts were posted that we had no idea about. But I had so much fun doing this, and I just hope, I don't hope, I know in the future I will revisit this podcast, and I will bring it back in. I want to bring it back in the correct way, but I want to be able to branch out and just jump into some other things that I've never done, such as more video work, and some other podcast things that it's not solely ran by me, but more I have a team backing me up in a sense, and just do things that we will always talk about doing, but just try to do those things in a different way and save this, so when that time is right, I can just jump out there and make this as big as we wanted this to be. Sorry for the noise in the background, but yeah, that's what that is. I thank you guys. I love you guys so much. Marcus, love you guys so much for just supporting us and for even taking the time to even listen to our crazy conversations. So here we are to the last episode of Uncommon View. I'm Jay, signing out.
Young voice, personal experience, and real talk. This is Uncommon View.
Yo, what's happening? This is Uncommon View. I'm your host, Jay.
I'm your co-host, Marcus.
And we're back at it again.
Back at it again with the podcast.
This is episode 8, man. It's come a long way.
I feel like, so we do like an episode once a week, so it's been 8 weeks.
8 weeks? Since February, maybe?
Yeah.
Was it February?
We started in February, a little before Valentine's Day, so yeah, 8 weeks. I think it was.
I haven't heard like some of those older podcast shows.
I haven't listened to them. One of these days this week, I'm gonna like go through and like listen to all the old podcasts.
Just like legit, just have a throwback.
That's for y'all to listen to. Y'all listen to the old podcast.
Exactly. But now, what you been up to? What's life? Because Marcus he dressed up. He out here looking like he about to go to somebody a sharp little job, little funeral. He about to just hit it up, stunting everybody in the room. The boss man.
When I walk in, it's a funeral. My clothes kill the game.
Kills it.
I haven't been up to much this week, man. I'm basically just towards after midterms, towards the end of the semester. Yeah, I got papers to do, and I'm just trying to knock them out. But I'm glad I got papers. Like, I'd rather do a paper than a test any day.
Yeah, so, and I still don't understand. I remember from a while ago, you told me it was like, oh, I would rather do like type endless papers and doing this, because it was sometime around like last year or sometime around last year. I just had endless like scripts to write in papers, and you're like, oh, I wish I had that. I don't have nothing. I'm like, bro, like, no, you don't want this at all.
That's crazy, because like, look, that was your junior year. You told me that. Now it's my junior year, and now I got papers.
About that life. I'm just like, not about that.
I mean, the biggest thing I got to do right now is just like find time like to finish it all. Like probably like after we finish this, I got to finish up this research proposal, then go print it out, go eat dinner, chillax for like an hour or two, and then go start on another paper that's due next week. So I just got papers on papers.
Well, like how long are these papers? Are they like
I have a 7-page one due next week. but it's
Oh my
like
gosh.
it's an elder interview though. So I'm interviewing my grandmother. So like I have like ways that I can formulate. I can make 7 pages out of what the questions I ask her. So if
Oh yeah,
anything-
you was telling me about this.
So if anything, I can make that stretch. So I'm not gonna really stress that out. You know, I have like when I sit down and like really think and get my creative juices flowing, like my writing skills are like I think they're good. Like that's how I be like when I'm writing for Drake. You know,
Shout out to Drake.
We working on the tape with that.
Yo, Drake just released I
A
think
new
2 new songs.
He did. They're on iTunes. I haven't listened to them yet, but I
Do you have Apple Music?
Apple
or whatever?
Music. I have not subscribed to Apple Music. I'm a old fashioned person. I pay for my music.
Oh,
Well,
look at you.
not all of my music. I'm not gonna lie. The music that I can't find, I go on DatPiff and I download it. But it's legal. They put it on DatPiff.
But it's legal.
Right. I mean,
Quote
like,
that.
I'm trying to think, like, Chance the Rapper, Dom Kennedy. Dom Kennedy's like my favorite rapper of all time.
And I just discovered him like what?
Last week. And when I
Not
was
last. It was. When did I just? Maybe about what? 3 weeks ago.
3 weeks ago, how'd you
I know it was before spring break.
Hey, how'd you discover him?
I was on Tidal. Shout out to Tidal.
Hey. shout out to
Speaking
Tyler.
of Tidal, what a great segue.
Hey.
Have you heard about Jay-Z?
Nah.
He's suing the previous owners. It said he's suing Tidal, but I think he's just suing the previous owners who like own Tidal. Because you know, if those who don't know Tidal just like Apple Music is a music streaming service where you know you can listen to all kinds of music content. You know, Beyonce, exclusive stuff from Beyonce, J. Cole, Jay-Z himself, Kendrick Lamar. Things, you know, just exclusive content from all kinds of different artists. But I guess when he bought it, you know, the subscribers, it was a lot of, he was told a lot of people was like rocking with it. The numbers of subscribers was there, which, you know, if you trying to purchase, like, say for example, you want to buy a new Facebook, say it's something like Facebook,
Right.
and you're like, okay, it's 1 million people on this new Facebook version.
Right.
And you know, you're told from the people that selling to you, it has 1 million people on it. It's already set and it's ready, and you ready to go. But when you get it, you later on find out that you only had like 500,000 people. It wasn't 1 million, which is not bad, but still they lied.
Yeah,
So because of that,
exaggerated the
he's
numbers.
suing for 15 million.
Dang.
Like,
Jay-Z got some money.
yo, Jay-Z, can somebody just give me $50? Pay my bills.
Man,
Pay a bill.
Pay my
Pay a
tuition.
bill.
Pay my tuition for like the next probably like year or two. I'll be good.
Look, pay my tuition. I'm about to be struggling. Struggling college student.
Look, man, you only got a couple months left. I wish I was in your position. You only got a couple months left.
I'm
you graduate.
ready. I'm so ready,
So
man.
you excited?
I'm excited, but
This,
I mean,
I say this your last spring break for a while.
it's the last spring break ever, you know. I'm out this, but no, I'm excited. I am. I think it won't really hit me until like that final grade is like set in stone. It's like, all right, you passed.
Yeah, I'm gonna
everything.
give you a disclaimer now. I'm gonna act so ratchet at graduation. Like, yeah, that's my bro, Joe. Yeah, Joe.
Yeah, I already know my mama gonna be up in there crying like somebody done got shot. Like, I already know it. It's gonna be crazy. But yo, I'm excited. Like, I think it won't really. I feel like it's going to like really hit me like when I'm actually in my cap and gown, sitting there about to like legit graduate.
I can't wait for that day, man.
Oh my god,
It was crazy. Like I remember, now you got me thinking back to like when I originally graduated high school. That day was so monumental for me in itself because it was just like, dang, I actually made it through high school. Like I never thought I'd see this day. Like I could never fathom or just imagine this day.
I was always wanted that, like when I was younger, like graduate from college. That's what grown-ups do. What is that like? That's probably hard. And it's like, hey,
Right. But now I'm just like, dang, like I'm sitting here reminiscing. I remember like on the way, because my school, we had our graduation at Howard, because you know. Howard.
I think mine was at Howard too.
Oh, yeah.
Every
See,
DC
Howard-
school was up in Howard.
No bull crap. And I was just sitting there just fathom, like, remember, like, on the drive there to the auditorium, I was just like, ironically, I was playing a song by Dom Kennedy, and it's called
Oh, look at
Graduation.
Don Kennedy been
Dom
there
Kennedy.
since day uno.
Day one, man.
Rocking
Dom
with
K,
you.
my day one, man.
Yo, shout out to Don Kennedy.
Dom K in the building, man.
Go-
Well, he not in the building, not yet. We gonna get him on here one day. I promise you that.
One day, hey, go follow Marcus. You know he'll love that. Yo, what's
What?
the dude name? The
What?
one. Remember the song I introduced you to?
Side already kid.
Yes, him.
Yes, that guy. Yo, shout out to that. Yo, shout out to Side already kid too, man. Because It was crazy because we were sitting in the studio one day and George was like just playing this song and it's like this like really going on. I'm like, yo, like I really vibe with this song. Like that's the type of music I listen to. So I asked George like, yo, what's the name of this guy? Like this guy's nice. And he was like, yeah, this is Cy the Kid. I think I'm saying his name right. Cy the Kid.
I think.
Well, Cy
your name.
If you hear it,
it's
sir,
all love.
sir, if you hear this, like, and when you hear this, like, just address it. Yeah, like I was listening
get my
to
damn name right, by the way, but appreciate it.
it was like but I was just like listening to it, and I was like, yo, like this dude is like really nice. Like this type of music, like I vibe with.
It's like a real smooth.
It
like, gives you It makes you it gives you that like Bryson Tiller feel.
Yeah, exactly. And I was just like, yo, like this is like some raw sound. I was like, yo, I really mess with this. So and then it was like I found him on iTunes, downloaded. I guess it was his mixtape. I guess
on iTunes you purchased it.
Yeah, I purchased it on.
Look at you purchasing. You know what?
I support people I mess with.
He's the percentage that support music.
I'm
so
really
artists.
So because I know look, cause like my thing is I know real music. When I hear real music and what I heard from that guy, that's like real music, and I'm like, yo, I mess with that. So I downloaded his mixtape, and then like I was like doing community service, and I was in charge of playing music, and I was playing Sorry the Kid, and like people were asking me like, yo, who is this? I'm like, yo, like this guy, I gotta check this guy out, like he's really nice. And then like
free promotion too.
Right. So then like
promote.
So then it was crazy. Like then that week I had tweeted. I didn't tweet at him because I didn't know if he had a Twitter or not. But I tweeted his name, and he retweeted it. I was like, oh snap! This dude retweeted me. Oh snap! So I found his Twitter, followed him, and I was like, yo, bro, like I really bang with your music. Can I get a follow? And he like straight up like he followed me. He said, I got you, bro. I'm like, yo, like. What's that meme? It was like the little Denzel Washington meme from Training Day. He was like, my nigga. I was like, my nigga. So shout out to Sorry the Kid, man. That's real raw sound. You guys got to check him out. Like, what's the name of the mixtape? Before the Heartbreak.
It's so sad. I don't know. I just know some of the songs.
Yeah, Before the
Heartbreak. Closure, featuring Tink.
That's my song. Tink is bae.
But yeah, Tink. Shout out to Tink.
That's bae.
Yo, she's like real slept on too. I mean,
you know what? I love me some Tink.
Tink, she's definitely it's like she got the whole package. She can sing,
but she's not ghetto, but like she has that essence to her.
She when you look at it, when I saw her, it was something that reminded me of Remy Ma. You know Remy Ma?
Yeah, from Love and Hip Hop.
Yeah, oh, that's what you remember her just from.
Yeah.
No Remy Ma, the old rap songs. Oh,
I'm young, but I ain't that young.
Yo, shout out to Remy Ma. But she reminds me of Remy Ma a little bit, and I don't know, she's dope. She has the lyrics, you know. She got the flow. She can sing and rap. She's just, I don't know. There's a lot of people that don't be really rock with her like that. Like, she got some more proving to do. She got to prove herself a little bit more. But I rock with her. I bangs with you. But yeah. So do you have any other like followers, like famous
followers,
celebrity followers?
Ironically enough, I have a good majority of not celebrity followers, but verified accounts too.
It's a bunch of those. Anybody can be verified. So it's like, I think it was somebody who with 3,000 followers and they're verified, and they're talking about I'm a rap artist. Like, you just got your mixtape on YouTube. That's all. With 300 views.
Probably bought your verified. But nah, I got a wide variety of people that follow me. Tiger Woods for a fact. Tiger Woods follows me.
Oh yeah, that's your
that's my homie, man.
Your homeboy.
Tiger Woods follows me. Aside the Kid. It's actually this guy, Michael Cutlitz. He's like my favorite actor. He played on the show Southland, but not only Southland. He also played in he plays on The Walking Dead now.
Which character?
He's on the new season.
Do you watch The Walking Dead?
I love The Walking Dead.
Oh, we're gonna get into that soon. All right.
So, he plays the character on there. I forget his character's name, but like the redhead guy.
Is it like a big buff dude?
Yeah.
I think I know what you're talking
about. He follows me. It's crazy because like sometimes like I remember for like 2 years straight on my birthday he would tweet me happy birthday.
For real?
Yeah. So that used to make my day, and then I had like random people like tweeting me happy birthday too. So I was like, I felt so much love like all through Twitter.
So the love is real. The love is so real. I think I have one. I have a couple, but I have a lot of verified, but a lot of verified followers, but I have I can only remember one as we're speaking. That's just kidding. Oh, and this is one dude that was signed with Soulja Boy, but nobody cared about Soulja Boy.
A-Rap?
Man, I'm in that days.
Oh, that dude.
The
A-Rap.
That's A-Rap?
Yeah.
That's not the little one with the braids back
That's
in the day?
A-Rap. Yeah, that's A-Rap.
No, that's not him.
That's
It's a black dude.
Oh, I know.
Jabbar or something?
I see.
Jabbar.
Oh, Jabbar. Okay.
You know Jabbar?
I heard the name. I wasn't really familiar with the Stacks on Deck Money Game. You know, SODMG, man.
Man, I'm in that days. I'm looking round the maze. That's all.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. That dude.
Nah, that other dude, he just fell off the earth. I don't know what's up with him. That's what happened to rappers nowadays. Shout out to Jabbar and
the from I don't even know what to say. I got nigga mouth for a second. Stacks on Deck Money Game. If that's still a thing, Soulja Boy. Shout out to Soulja Boy.
Shout out to Soulja Boy.
King Soulja.
All right, so since we get into since we're getting into what's called The Walking Dead, let's touch on that a little bit. Are there shows that you legit like watch? Is that like one of your own? Because me, I don't watch too many. I don't watch a lot of television shows, so it's like that's like really one of my favorites.
It's kind of intricate for me for right now because it's like this. Since I'm in school, we have cable, but I don't have a cable cord, and nor do I feel like buying one.
Oh gosh,
I'm just being cheap for some reason. But I watch TV when I watch like.
Do you have a TV?
Oh yeah, my heck yeah. My mom got me a new flat screen TV for Christmas.
Over there stunting. Okay. Now I need to buy one. Mine's just right in the house, just broke. I refuse to throw it away. I'm like, it can be fixed. It's a little chip in it. Take it out, replace it. But The Walking Dead is my favorite show.
Yeah, I've been watching The Walking Dead since my senior year in high school. It was actually ironic. Like my mentor from this program I was in, the program that I met Tiger Woods through, he mentioned The Walking Dead to me.
I just slide that in there.
I had
program,
to.
I met Tiger Woods. By the
I had
way,
to slide that in.
Stun on niggas, okay.
Yeah, so he told me about it, then I just watched it on Netflix, and then by the time I finished the seasons that were on Netflix, it came back on TV. So I watched it on TV, and then that's when I just started watching The Walking Dead from there. And then it was ironic. The girl who was my girlfriend at the time, I put her on to it. We started watching it, and then next thing you know, the whole world got hip to The Walking Dead. I am such a trendsetter. I want to put that. I am a trendsetter. Look, I got people cutting their hair now.
Oh,
like you know Juwan? You know Juwan?
Who? Juwan. Juwan, yeah.
Yeah, him. It's funny because like me and him were going back and forth on Twitter. And he was mad at me because I cut my hair. Then like last night he tweeted at me, and I saw he cut his hair. I was like, "Yeah, you my son now. I don't care what nobody say."
Yo, the father. You are the father.
Everybody, I'm trying to tell you, everybody. After I cut my hair, everybody like. It's funny because I had a couple of my Smooth brothers. They cut their hair too. Like my Smooth brothers, like, yeah, man, I'm about to cut my hair next. I'm like, dang, see.
Marcus the
so
God.
With that, it's kind of like it's a lesson in itself. Like all it takes is one person. That's for anything. All it takes
now
is
you
one
gotta
person.
set a new trend. Just dye your hair red now.
Nah, I don't know about that. That's that Chris Brown stuff.
Chris Brown had me feeling a little kind of way.
Why you say that?
I rocks with Chris, right? I rocked with Chris so much for so long. I wasn't no big like Chris Brown fan, but I enjoy his music when it's on. And the albums is it's good,
Oh yeah, Chris Brown. I always feel like Chris Brown has made good albums. Like this is not one album.
He's
that
very
like
musically gifted.
He is.
He's a great performer in my opinion. I honestly think that Chris Brown is like pretty much a legend in the making, kind of.
Oh yeah, of course.
I feel like once later on he's going to be like someone. Now a lot of people might disagree with this, but like something that's compatible to like what a Michael Jackson is, like star wise, but it seemed like every time when he's like really close to really being that, okay, you are it, like you're officially the greatest, he do some like wild stuff. He always get involved in some crazy whatever online with people, women, the whole Rihanna Lou situation, which is all in the past and stuff. But this whole Kehlani situation.
Uh-oh.
Kehlani. See, Kehlani, she's My bae. I love her. I said it before on my radio show. If
I
you
like her
heard that,
glow up. I like her glow up.
her glow up.
Like they had pictures on Twitter like how she used to look
Oh,
when
her
she was
glow-
in high school. Then like compared to now.
Yeah, she
And
in
I
high
was like,
school.
hello.
Yeah, you know, I was rough in high school too, but this is cool.
Yeah, I think everybody was rough in
Everybody
high
had
school.
them rough days, and all the people that was cool in high school, they on the corner selling bricks. But hey, whatever. Yeah, but Kehlani, she, you know, recently in the news. Obviously, everybody knows this. If you don't know this, you've been living under a rock. But she tried to commit suicide, and a lot of people keep saying this because she was sleeping with who and cheating on this and that person. Which personally, I think I don't think all that stuff is true.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to believe all that, but I don't know. I think what I didn't like was because I think suicide is like something serious to not really play around because it's
Right,
legit
it's
people.
not.
And
That's
when
like you playing with.
and Chris Brown, he made a little comment on just like everybody else.
Oh yeah,
on,
I saw that
on
on
Twitter.
I
He
saw
made
that.
a comment saying that basically it was her way to seek sympathy, to
Seek
try
attention.
to not get attacked with so much negative comments in her, you know, Instagram accounts and things like that. And it's like, how, I don't know. I just feel like if anything, I felt like he should know her feeling, kind of being that shoes, because he was hated in America for beating one of the, you know, one of the most beautiful, talented women in the industry. You know, so many people hated him. I'm sure he had so many death threats. You know,
Right,
young.
I'm gonna say
He's
he
young.
made-
He made so much mistakes, and I don't know where he's thinking in his mind if he was like, "Oh, I'm gonna kill myself one day," or back then. But when you're young, you do things, you learn from your mistakes, and you
You're
grow.
young, yeah. You react off impulse.
Cause she's 20 years old.
Right. I'm gonna say she younger than me.
So I mean, and you don't know what she's going through. So when he made that comment, I don't know. I felt it made me feel some type of way because it's like, yo, you was just tripping some years ago. So
right.
what you know? But I don't know. What's your view on all that?
I mean, I don't know the full extent of the situation, but I was just like where I reacted was like just based off what I was hearing at the time,
Mhm.
and it was just like, how can I say this? It was just like, well, one I was actually on Twitter when Chris Brown first tweeted, and I saw that like
Me too.
I saw it when it first tweeted, and I was like, Chris Brown going off. But like coming from a guy like, I guess the way I'm thinking in my head, Chris Brown probably saw it the same way I saw it, which was like, dang, Kyrie was a good guy. He just got played by a girl who, and this is, I found it ironic. I don't know if she played him or not, but it was just ironic. It was like, how you make music about getting played, yet you just played somebody.
Who said that?
No, that was my whole view on it. If she had played Kyrie Irving, I don't know if it was true. or
Oh,
not.
okay.
So that's what I'm saying. I think Chris Brown looked at it like that with me. Me and him had like the same viewpoint on it. I'm talking like I know him.
Yeah, when me and Chris Brown was talking, you know, he told me.
So with that, he was like I said, he was like kind of like reacting off impulse from the knowledge he had at the time. And at the time, he was just like, man, forget all that. Like, that's all for attention. Like, you did wrong, and like, accept you're wrong. Like, that's how I feel like Chris Brown was looking at it. But at the same time, I'm like, you do you should sympathize like just a little bit. Like that girl just tried to like kill herself.
Yeah, me. I the way I look at it, yeah, I don't think anybody on the outside. We all don't know the situation from what she said and from what Kyrie said. He said that they were broken up whenever because it was pictures Instagrammed out of her with Party Next Door, which is one of Drake artists, and I guess that's where the whole cheating little scandal stuff came about. But I mean, if he's saying that they was broken up and nobody cheated on nobody and everything good, why is Chris Brown speaking on something that he don't really know? Which
Right.
leads me to the question: if your friend is kind of going at it with their girl, or you know, going at it with someone online or whatnot, and you don't know the full extent, do you jump in no matter what, or where do you stand with that?
Hold up. Wait, what you mean? Say that? Actually, I like so confused. Like, what, huh?
So what? See, he over there texting the pimp. You know, he over there.
Nah, man, I'm taking care of administrative business,
Shout
George.
Shout out to Lady A. He over there.
chill.
Yo, Lady A slid in them DMs.
Nah, man. I saw yesterday too in the refresh. She spoke to me.
Shout out to Lady A. I saw you too. I just walked right past. I don't even know
I was like,
it was you.
my friend was like, yo, isn't that George right there? I'm like, yo, George. And I was like, yo, this day. I said, yo, man, George cannot see. I'm like, yo, George.
I'm so blind. When I walk past people,
I was saying, that's the second time you did that this week.
yo, I swear I don't be seeing nobody. I be like, tunnel vision, like, all right, whatever. Sometimes I see people I really don't. But, should you have the right to jump in a situation you know nothing about? Because, with Chris Brown, that's his friend. He wants to, defend his boy and say what he thought he would not say to the public. I guess because he want to be the nice guy, or he's not kind of that kind of person to really speak negative. So,
right.
If you were in the situation, would you do what Chris did? Not necessarily say what he said, but speak on something that you don't
that
really
doesn't pertain
that
to
much knowledge, or don't,
Nah, yeah. In my instance, me personally, I wouldn't, because it's like you don't know the full extent of the story. You're just going on based off what you hear or what you're seeing at the moment. But again, you don't know the full extent of the story, because like I try to tell everybody, there's always a second side to the story. So the one side that the story might be coming from that you only hear right now is only going to be told in a way that makes it seem like that makes it convincing for you to take their side. But nobody's not going to tell the other side of the story, where it's going to be like, it leaves you in a position to choose for yourself, like which side you're going to lean towards. So it's like I said, only one side of the story came out, and then like that side of the story made you lean towards one side of the spectrum, when that wasn't like the case at all. Because like, to my knowledge, it was like this. This is the full story. That's why I feel it's like it's kind of bad now, because like this is the full story. Yeah, Kyrie and Kalani, they weren't together when Party Next Door posted that photo. So in a sense, it's like, okay, she did no wrong. So it's like she didn't cheat on him, but at the same time, it's like I said, only one side of the story was being told. Everybody was assuming since that I guess Kalani still had the photo of Kyrie Irving, and then next thing you know, you see Party Next Door post a picture of her on his Instagram. It's like, oh, she cheating. So like that's only one side of the story.
I don't think he should have did that either, though.
Yeah, probably. I don't know.
I don't know.
Party, we gonna talk about that.
Yo, all right. So see a lot of guys. I feel like it's a lot of ego stuff with guys overall when it comes down to posting things like, oh, this is me. I got this. I bagged this. What is your view on like really I guess posting, I guess you booed up with somebody, or just really showcasing that kind of affection, knowing that it's going to get some kind of reaction out of somebody. Like, have you ever done that? What's your view? Like,
that's actually another story.
It's like, yeah, I did it, but
no, it's a story in itself. But before I tell the story, let me tell my view on it. My view on it. Here's my view on it. Not necessarily, I don't have a problem like if I'm like with my significant other. I don't have like a problem like posting the picture up. But my thing is, I don't want to like flood my Instagram like, oh yeah, just like me and Bae, like all down the time like there's me and Bae. Like I'd rather like like not necessarily be a once in a while thing, but like post like. Like the picture like once in a while, like I said, like like at the same time, I feel like if you post pictures every day, that's like, dang, like everybody in your business, like everybody know who you with, everybody know what you doing.
Yeah,
but it's just like, nah, I'd rather it like be like I said, not necessarily a surprise, but like me, I'm a private person, so like I just firmly believe in like I said, I don't have a problem doing it. It's just when you choose to do it, and like just don't flood your Instagram with it. Because I remember I did that at one point in my first relationship, like every Wednesday my girlfriend was my Women Crush Wednesday. Every month it was a new picture of me and her. 2-month anniversary, 3-month anniversary.
He was just a loyal type, just loyal, just
really.
I need to add, we add something, we got sound effects, just
Lord have mercy.
Clap it up for Marcus.
Lord have mercy.
But no, really, that's what. Like,
I mean, that's me. I mean, that's just me. Period. Like, when it comes to relationship, like I tend to be like a loyal person, because I've been played before, so like I don't want to do that to somebody, because like that hurt. That hurts. But in regards to the story, I mean, it ain't a long story. Basically, I posted like the girl I was talking to as my Women Crush Wednesday, and like all the other girls was like, who the heck is this? Oh, that's why you ain't even respond to my text message. Like, Instagram was going wild. I had people commenting on there with the eyes like, oh, who that? This, that, and the third. Like, Instagram was just going crazy. And I'm like, Lord have mercy. What did I get myself into?
I mean, You just gotta. That's why. Like, I just made a new Facebook little account. I wasn't.
I saw that. I saw you adding me.
I wasn't gonna do it, but my thing is, I'm getting ready to graduate, and I want to still stay in connect. I want to continue to connect with people, even if I don't have your number or do whatever. I just want to still kind of be like, oh well, if I need this person, or just really just stay connected with people, even if I'm on there a lot or not. But like on there, I'm not about to be posting having who I'm married to or who all this, like, that's not
all that.
It's nobody business. I mean, if you see it and know me personally, then that's what it is. But nobody needs to know that much.
Oh yeah, I'm with Bae and we're taking a bath together.
No.
Selfie. Like, that's me. That's not me. Like, I'm just like a very private person. Like, that's just me. I don't know. I'm just private.
Private.
I'm private in the sense like this. I'm private in the sense that I won't hide it. You know what I'm saying? Like, somebody would ask me like, oh yeah, like, is that your girl, or do you know that
that's
person?
Your girl?
Like, yeah, like stuff like that. Like, yeah, like, yeah. But see, that's the thing. People get confused with, like, I'm breaking. Well, I guess I can break it because I'm not really a player. I'm breaking player code, but you know what? Bump it. It's like
What's
this,
the
ladies.
code? What's the 411?
Ladies, listen up, man.
All right, here
Let
we
me
go.
tell you something. This is like player 101. It's like this. If I tell you, like, yeah, I don't think we should like post up on Instagram, all that other stuff, because like I don't want nobody in our business. At the same time, it's like this. If they saying that, and it's just like you kind of, I don't even know. I can't really properly explain it. It's kind of like that's like I'm telling you a side piece. Nobody need to know we messing around.
Ooh,
like, man. Like, I can see, like, if you, like, never post, like, not even Snapchat. Like, I'll put somebody on my Snapchat.
Yeah, me too.
You know?
I mean, I just feel like
I couldn't even explain it right. Just because I said that, ladies.
they're like, oh, man. We need the little sound effects. Oh. But, I mean, I guess everybody different. Like, I have people who I went to high school with that just be posting. Like, when I do go onto my old Facebook page, because I had endless people on there who they don't need to know what I'm up to. I had people I was beefing with as friends. Like, why?
Beefing?
Like, I mean, it ain't that serious, but like, just
like,
in the past, not beefing with now, but like in the past. So it was just too many. I had like over 400 people, and it's like,
you know, I got the heat and the seat. You know,
oh, yeah,
when you pull up, you know.
I don't trust
you know who my shooter. You know who my shooter is. You know, let me hit him. Call Rich up real quick. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, I saw Rich too on there too. What's Rich up to? Shout out to Rich.
Rich ain't after nothing, man. That's my boy, man. He all he's about is just making his money and taking care of his people.
Hey,
so he stay out the way. So shout out to Rich, man.
Shout out to Rich. But yeah, that's hey, the player code.
Yeah, I can.
Somebody gonna see you and they just gonna have to give you that backhand. Like, don't you ever break this player code, bro?
Give me a backhand. I'm gonna give you a fist.
Yo, he gonna be fighting you in that dress code. He gonna be dressed to kill, literally.
Dressed to kill. I'm dressed to kill.
But that's crazy. All right, so on to like some things that just happened. Justin Bieber,
I saw that
the whole dreadlock stuff,
bro. I was like, if I see that, I might smack that nigga. Like, yo, you are white, stay white.
So do you think white people or anyone that's not black, can they really rock dreads? Do you think they could pull it off? Should they be able to pull it off?
Not really. I've never seen like a white person with like full blown dreads. Cause like you gotta think about it, like
I just think it look weird. I mean,
it does. Like, think of the hair texture. Like,
it's just, I don't know. Me, it looks a little weird. If that's what you want to do, then it's your hair, do you? But it looks a little weird to me. I don't know, with Justin Bieber little hair. Shout out to Justin Bieber. It's all love.
Forget Justin Bieber.
We're speaking on what the people talking about out there in these streets. Now, also something else was big in the news. I think it happened like a day or two ago. But this guy his name is Milton Park. Have you heard of him? Milton Park. I want you to just guess. We gonna do a segment where I tell you what it is, and you have to guess exactly what the story is, and I'll tell you if you're correct
Milton
or not.
Park.
All right, so Milton Park did something which pissed a lot of people off.
I assume he's a celebrity.
Okay.
He probably said something, or he completed an action that was very controversial and made people upset. Was I right, or How close am I? Like, if this were a test, like, what did I get? Like a 65?
You got a big fat F. Okay, we're about to go into this story right here.
Shit.
All right, so basically, Milton Park is someone who punched an 11-year-old, but it wasn't just any old 11-year-old. It was a boy who was he was autistic. Basically, he punched an 11-year-old boy.
Okay.
Now he said that the boy said something about made a racial slur, saying this is for whites only or blacks or no. He said something basically in a racial slur, and then he apologized like seconds later or whatever. But
Wait, before or after the hit?
before.
Oh.
And I don't know what led to what, but the man said, Milton, the guy said that it was reflex, and he went and just hit the boy. It's
So wait, like, he just, like, closed fist like this, punched his kid in the
like, I
face.
saw the video. I saw a glimpse of it. I didn't really watch it in depth, but he did a little, like, a kind of like a slung
Slap.
a little bit, like a
Right.
slap hit maybe. Like, yeah, like, who
Like
you?
like a Cat Williams when he snuck that kid.
Yo, we don't get into Cat Williams. But do you think, like, where do you stand on that? What you think?
I'm not one to advocate for fighting kids, but at the same time, I'm not the one to advocate for it. But at the same time, I feel as though children should have like not a certain amount. They not even a certain amount. They should have respect for like their adults. Like, that's how like I was brought up. Like, you know, if that's like that person's older than you, like, you have to show them respect because you know you're in no position to, you know, like really relegate anything. Like, for example, for Cat Williams, like when that whole little controversy happened, like, I felt no sympathy for the kid, and that
But the kid beat him up though.
No, I mean, he didn't necessarily beat him up. He just choked him out.
Cat Williams,
You
they
gotta think
made
about
a side by side picture from Loving Basketball. Is that what it's?
Huh?
Where it was a picture where they did
The kid was choking him out, and it looked like
it was Cullen laying down.
yeah.
But
See, you gotta think. Cat Williams, I don't think Cat Williams like blatantly like fight some like some 11-year-old kid. Because at the same time, like he would blatantly let a kid choke him out. Like, come on. Like, Cat Williams is small, but he ain't that small. See, and the thing was, like, when I first saw it, like, I didn't like really necessarily feel no sympathy for the kid, because it's like I feel like there's more to that story than there's more to that story. And then
it was actually
yeah,
more,
I'm saying. And then lo and behold, there was more to the story. And Cat Williams told his side because like people just reacting. Oh, excuse me. People were just like, oh, Cat Williams, like, he snuck this kid. But I'm just like, nah, there's more to the story. Like, how you know the kid like then come off saying like, because when I first saw the video, the kid was all in his face, and I'm just like, he had to say something disrespectful.
I saw a little Spanish dude
Cat just
Snapchatting it.
Yeah, I saw
he
that
just
too.
smiling out of nowhere. He just looked at the kid and just went for him. I didn't.
Right.
It's a whole video though. I've
seen the whole video, and then like I said, like, it's explained what happened, which is once I saw that, I was like, okay, this explains why I didn't have no sympathy, because it was like I figured there was more to it than Cat Williams just smacking this kid. Huh?
They both went to jail too.
Hey, I mean, you know, you do the crime, you do the time. You know my philosophy. But it was just like, yeah, I knew it was more to it. Like, Cat Williams, like, the kid was like just being mad disrespectful when he was like, Cat Williams, like, because Cat Williams was like, yo, you lucky there's people around. Because if it wasn't, I'd take yo around that corner and show you how real grown ups give a whooping. And I guess the kid took offense to that. So like I said, it just goes back to what I said. Like, you gotta have like a certain level of respect for an adult, you know? Or you're not even your adult, you're an elder. So
shout out to Cat Williams and the little boy.
Like, I know I'm in college, but at the same, like, I know I'm in college, and like a lot of my professors are older than me, and like, you know, I know that since my parents aren't around, I could say what I want to them, but at the same time, I could be like, oh, he gave me a C on this, man. I could be like, nah, fuck that, give me a B, you old ass bitch, blah 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 blah. I could say that. Excuse my French, but I could say that. But at the same time, it's just like, it's a respect thing. So it's like, why do all that? Like, I know your parents raised you better, so why are you gonna talk to somebody that could like is like damn near old enough to be your grandmother? Like, why would you say that to somebody like that? So it's like respect. It's like it's a respect thing for your elders.
My friend was going. He was so disrespectful in high school. It was at one point in time where I wanted to fight him myself. But
I can never bring myself to disrespect my teachers, because
But this one dude, he was just going in at the but the teachers, they be stupid down to level with the kids. It's like, be an adult too. Like, obviously they're a kid, but be an adult. Make the adult decision. Stop trying to be on the same level as a little kid. But back to the Milton Park little situation. I feel like he was in the wrong. I mean, if you the boy is already autistic, so I feel like, I don't know. It's just, and he works there. It wasn't a random man just walking past,
smacking
the dude. You work here, so you know the kids that you're dealing with. You know the conditions. You're aware. So I mean, I feel like for any teacher, it's like you in the classroom, and the kids say "f you," and what you gonna be like, "f you and your mama." Like, it is a video with somebody saying that too. Remember, you saw that video?
Yeah.
The little kid was like, "f you." He was like, he said, "f your mom." He said something crazy, but the moral of the story, or the point that I'm trying to make, is don't stoop to the level of the kids. If you're an adult, just do what you gotta do as an adult and go on about your day. Like, it's not necessary and worth it to go and hit little Jimmy in the face. Like, it's never that serious. But D'Angelo Russell.
Proposing to Sierra.
What? To Sierra?
Isn't that? Oh wait, I'm thinking of Russell Wilson.
I'm like, he proposed. He was just losing. Now he winning. What?
Remind me, who's this D'Angelo?
Yeah, the Nick Young situation.
Oh, that! Oh my goodness! I said everybody been taking L. Everybody took an L last week. D'Angelo Russell took an L. Columbia Short took an L.
Yo, that women, they just. But no, all right. We don't get to Columbus, but
D'Angelo Russell.
That
Nick was crazy.
Young. Was it? What? I feel like it was so stupid, and
I mean, it was stupid, but
I'm
at the
talking
same
about
time,
what he did.
Who, D'Angelo Russell or Nick
Yeah,
Young?
no, D'Angelo.
Yeah, no,
he should have never. If you're off, what he did, it was done sneaky. It was
Sneaky.
It was the motives. It was just really sneaky.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like, that's why, like, I feel I sympathize, but I don't sympathize too much. I'm just like, dang, like, that dude trusted you.
Like, I feel bad now because I already know he catching hell from the teammates.
Did you see that Vine? Like, they on the court, he had Pat, like, clapping, like, put him to pass the ball. Like, this nigga just looked at him and kept going.
For real?
You didn't see that
It's
Vine?
like recent?
Yes, it was recent. It's a recent game. I don't know who they were playing, but it was just
Yo, you
so
gotta show
funny.
me. I haven't seen that one, but yo, it's I feel like it's stupid. Like, he should have known better. What I think is, because he's new, all this whole world is new, and I feel like a lot of people feel like they gotta prove something to other people online when it comes down to so much. So maybe, I don't know exactly where he come from, but that, he has a following. He's trying to showcase, I'm with Nick Young, I'm with these people, we ball players, we winning. They try to showcase what they wish others could see them as, and somebody that's who's being a part of all the secrets, and they're hip with all the action, and just, I don't know, I just think that whole little situation in its whole was, he was wrong. I think he was wrong for that. But a lot of people saying that he just need to catch that fade from the whole team, from Nick Young.
I'm gonna say shoot fade, catch fade, Nick Young, not the whole team.
They all, man. I mean, I don't know. What have you ever been in a situation where somebody secretly recorded you? And because it's not like Nick Young knew exactly what was, he knew he was being recorded.
Right. I'm saying that's why. I'm saying that's how he got caught.
It's
up.
like us talking about some wild stuff off air, and I got like Snapchat like talking to you, and you just don't even know it, and I post it, and then you get caught up in some mess. Cause what he say in the video, he was like, "Who?"
I didn't necessarily watch it. I didn't watch the video. I just heard about it.
I think he said something like, "Who you mess with? Did you mess with Iggy?" Basically, within the video, he kind of
snitched on himself.
He kind of revealed that, I guess the people saying it was cheating. He did cheat, kind of saying, "Oh, I messed with that girl, this girl, no, whatever." And he's engaged with Iggy.
Right.
Iggy already catching L's. Shout out to Iggy. I like
that you already catching L's.
They just go. People just be going in on Iggy. In this situation, it just ain't. It didn't help at all.
Like,
but
even your own boyfriend cheating on you.
But like,
Iggy Azalea, Swaggy P.
Yo, that's. What would you do if your boy like did some stuff like that? Is that something where you're like, "Look, I gotta cut you off," or is it like, "Here's a warning"? Like, how would you approach that situation?
You have to be very careful with what you tell him now, because I'm just like, nigga, like, you just got me so caught up.
Yeah, he
Not
had
that I
like
would be doing that in the
several
first place, but
STDs,
like,
and like he shot somebody in the back of the alley. But yeah,
right? Like I'd be like, yo, like
just post all that other stuff up.
it's like, yo, like, I gotta be careful with you now. Like you just like got me like all types of caught up. Like
Look,
my
Chris
nigga,
Brown
what?
want to talk about sympathy. He needs to say something about this. I feel like this dude, if he shoots himself like in the leg or something, he is gonna take him out for the season.
Who?
The D'Angelo
Oh,
Russell.
yeah. Why would he? Hold on. Why would he?
It's
shoot
gonna,
himself?
if he shoots himself, then everybody gonna be like, damn, he almost died. Yo, all this is foolish, man. Let's come together. Maybe they would have sympathy if we're talking about sympathy.
I mean, yeah, it is sympathy, but then in retrospect, this is like looked at it in retrospect.
Shoot,
The same thing happened to Kobe and Shaq.
Oh yeah, I was with some people and they was talking about the Lou situation.
Right, and then look at that. Kobe ended up being like one of the best NBA players of all time. So who knows? Maybe
Explain to the people that's not aware. For
Well,
some people,
what the Kobe situation?
the Kobe and Shaq.
But basically, I don't know the full details of like the Kobe and Shaq situation. I'm just like a huge Kobe fan. 'Cause, like Kobe's the greatest, next to Michael Jordan, and after Kobe is Steph. But that's another story. So, anyways, long story short, the same thing. This similar situation like happened to Kobe and Shaq, where Kobe just basically he mentioned something, and then Shaq's wife started to put the pieces together, and then figured out that Shaq might have been creeping around. So with that, the whole team, that everybody knew like that piece of information could only come from one person. It came from Kobe, and then I guess like with that, it kind of like segregated Kobe, and then that whole segregation like drove Kobe to be like, man, fuck, like I gotta stop cursing, but it drove Kobe to be like, you know what, fuck these niggas, I'm about to like get on my A game, and then he just going in, and then blow and behold, Kobe's like one of the greatest. Well, he's always been one of the greatest, but he became more great than what he is. And just by that, it's like, dang, like, so in a sense, I kind of feel like this kind of like inspired D'Angelo Russell to be like, okay, man, fuck y'all niggas. Like, I'm about to do this on my own. I'll carry this team on my own back.
I just hope, if anything, he learned this lesson and won't do stuff like that again. And people just, I don't know, that's wrong. Don't be recording nobody's stuff and they not even aware of anything. But also, so this is Adrian Broner, how he want to fight Floyd Mayweather.
I've been seeing that video on Facebook, but I haven't watched it. Like,
I guess basically
I'm lost on that video.
They've been beefing. I haven't followed the story. I can care less. But they was beefing, and obviously Floyd Mayweather retired, and Adrian Broner feels just disrespected by Floyd, and so he called him out. Look, I want to fight you. You guys see me, like, ain't no ifs, ands. You guys see me.
You talking shit, bro? Like,
So,
shoot the hands.
I mean, I always said, like, years ago, like, yo, I want to see Adrian Broner and Floyd go at it, but they would always act like they was buddies and all this and that before Adrian Broner lost that fight, and the respect was just done. But I don't know. Do you think Floyd can come out of that successfully?
What, beating Adrian Broner?
Adrian Broner, yeah.
I'm waiting on that day to see Floyd Mayweather lose. Not that I want him to lose or anything, but it's just like at the same time I kind of feel like I want to see him lose because it's like I want to, because I feel like ego. My whole thing is humble. You gotta humble yourself, man. Like, yeah, you got a good record, but you gotta keep in mind like that you could lose any day.
Yeah,
So
Floyd,
you gotta humble yourself. Like when he fought Pacquiao, I was hoping Pacquiao knocked his block off.
Floyd always come out winning.
I was thinking like I was hoping it'd be like a Creed type fight. Like, you seen the movie Creed?
Yo, they got another one coming out.
I know. I'm going to see it.
Creed, that was actually really good. I was just up like, yo, let me see let me watch this movie, and it was, I messed with Creed. Shout out to Adrian, Floyd, and Creed, and what's his name?
Michael B. Jordan.
Michael B. Jordan. Yeah, the ladies love Michael B. Jordan.
Man,
I need to, I was told, I look like a mixture of Michael B. Jordan / a Chris Brown /
Michael B. Jordan, Chris Brown,
R. Kelly,
Nah, I don't know about the R. Kelly part. They dragged it. The Michael B. Jordan and Chris Brown, I can see that part.
Yo, where the light skin at though? Where the hair at? But no, that's crazy. Yo, my boo posted something.
Who?
Riri, Bad Girl. Have you seen
Bad
that
Girl
Kiss
Riri?
It Better video?
I haven't.
You haven't?
Not yet.
Where have you been?
The library.
The library. Yo, that video. Yo, I feel like she just, all she gotta do because it was 2 like little videos posted up this week, like of I guess artists, pop stars or whatever artists, where they just like posting videos that's like very like sexual, because it was her and then Ariana Grande out here posting these lingerie, half naked.
I follow Ariana Grande. I haven't seen no lingerie. Ariana Grande ain't even got a lot of body, so.
Oh.
I mean.
Oh. No
like
fighting words. Oh.
I got something she could fight. Call.
Oh. Yo. Shout out to Ariana Grande. That's bae.
I remember her and Big Sean broke up. I was like, damn.
When they got together, because to me, I rap Big Sean. I'm for Big Sean. When they got together, I was like, damn. No. How you going to take my girl? She not my girl.
Big Sean out here too, like beating people.
Big Sean. Shout out to Big Sean.
I take that back. Ariana Grande can still get hit. I'm looking, because I'm on Instagram now, looking at her. She looks like a little girl, though, so it's like, I'm smashing this little girl. Like a pedophile.
I think what mess it up is the fact that she comes from Disney. That whole little... I mean, not Disney. Nickelodeon.
I was like, she came from Disney? I'm like, oh, heck no.
You know, because it was... I mean, in order to break out of that, you got to do some wild stuff. Like Miley Cyrus, once she really broke free from Disney, she had to do some off-the-wall, left crazy little stuff. They saw... It was videos of her getting high.
I said it was
like
crazy.
Earlier, like way earlier on, people was like, "Oh my gosh, Hannah Montana / Miley Cyrus is high. What is happening to these Disney stars?" And it's just, I guess people are not aware or prepared to see these little childhood celebrities grow. Like all heck broke loose when what's her name from that little High School Musical, Vanessa Hudgens, when her little stuff leaked, when she had the nudes? I'm
not gonna lie, I was looking for them drinks. Like, yeah.
I'm not gonna say I like her. I think she's real cool. I'm not gonna really go deep into that, but yeah, it's just people. I feel like certain moves got to be made in order to not look so innocent. And I think that's what she did. Now Rihanna, she just. That after that first little album or the Run the Replay or however you say it.
I forget what that album was. It's like rated R or something.
Not rated R.
Nah.
I think rated R is when she just went like bad girl, middle finger F you, rockstar.
I forget her first album.
But when she was just an innocent island girl, just chilling.
She is ironic enough. She used to sing songs with a gospel singer, Israel Houghton.
What, a gospel singer?
Yeah, she used to be on.
Rihanna?
Yeah.
Gospel?
There were songs with her singing, like you hear them, like
like
that's
her praising the Lord and all that.
Yes, like she said, I love to praise the Lord, and that's like, hello. I said hello.
Oh,
like,
she just spoke to Marcus.
Like I listened to it, and I was like, yo, like that's really Rihanna. Like I know her voice, and I hear like you listen to it, and I was like, that's Rihanna.
Oh, Jesus. Work.
That reminds me because when I went away for over winter break, I had to stop by Barbados, and like while I was in Barbados, I stopped past this like private beach, and ironically enough, the private beach is like next to Rihanna's house.
Wait, it was next door to Rihanna's house?
Yeah, like this.
Oh wait, the private beach was next door to Rihanna's house.
Private beach, so not everybody.
So wait, you were on the private beach?
Yeah.
And the private beach
it was next to Rihanna's house.
So where is her? Is her house on the beach?
Basically.
So her house.
And she has. I'm about to show you a picture because like she has a huge house.
All right.
It was funny because like I took the picture of the house and I tweeted it. I'm like, I'm outside, babe. Open the door.
She's gonna be some bodyguards coming out there. Just put you away.
Boy.
Like, sir, I'm gonna need you to leave. But Rihanna, that you need to check that video out.
Yeah, this is her house.
That's all right. Let me describe this.
Hold on, let me.
Text from Boo. I'm a Boo player. So no, let me stop. I ain't getting Marcus caught up.
Hey man.
All right. So I'm gonna describe this picture. Yo, this house is big.
That's
this is the little house where it was on Oprah.
Yeah.
This that house? Why is it so big? Does she still be there?
The guy, my tour guy, he was telling me like, yeah, like she's mainly there like around like island holidays and like the holidays like Christmas, Thanksgiving. Ironically, when we were in Barbados, they were getting ready for a carnival, so I think she was in town. So I was just looking for him, like, yo, let me see Rihanna, let me see my baby, man. If I saw her on the beach that day, like that would have made my trip.
Rihanna.
I'm like, oh my God, Rihanna, I love you so much. Marry me right now.
But thank you, baby. You want pictures?
Yeah.
Now, later.
And I'm like, yo, like, can I take a picture of you kissing you on the cheek?
Somebody, no. Get the fuck, no. Like, she just had to really just go in. But yeah, it's like a fence over here.
Yeah,
Windows.
it is like
3-4 levels, maybe.
Yeah.
It's like a business building. Why is it that
A
big?
new business building.
Would you, if you was to win $12 million, is it really necessary for you to buy like a huge house? Is that like a goal for you?
Not necessarily buy a huge house, but more so buy a house big enough where I can fit my my family in. My
So what's?
instant family, like my grandmother, my aunt, my mom.
Oh yeah, so
my
you getting a
siblings.
Rihanna house?
Yeah, I'm gonna need a Rihanna house. But I'm telling like y'all gotta stay on that side. Like the rest of the side is mine, cause I don't want to see. I don't want to see y'all. This is for breakfast.
Now if I ever hit
Then
that
I'm have a chef.
lotto-
Then I have a chef D.
Chef D. So you about to be? I'm about to be over Marcus' house.
Yeah, man, come through. You know, I'm gonna have plenty of guest rooms. We're gonna have Xbox in the basement, all that, gym, all that.
Yo, you gotta have a special trap room for me though.
Oh, I got you. I'm gonna have the studio. You know. Look, bro, when I buy the house, we're gonna have the studio in there. We're gonna be in there whipping up that new mixtape. man.
Look, we got
Nothing
to.
was the same too.
And nothing was the same. Come on, but
Look, you got me looking at my island photos now. Oh, I want to go back. I need a vacation.
I
again.
want to go to the islands ASAP. You know what I want to do?
What you want to do?
They be having like, this is like random, but like I'm a cheap person and I be looking online for deals and all that.
brother.
And like they be having cruises because we're in Baltimore, right?
Yeah,
Have you ever been on a cruise?
I have.
What do you remember?
My prom cruise.
Prom cruise.
Yeah,
Your
for
school
prom.
had money. Prom cruise.
Well, it was a private school. It was for middle school actually, but it was a private school. So yeah, we had a little. Bit of money.
Stunting, okay. In my school,
I
they
had
just
my
didn't
white. I
care
had my
about
white
us.
suit on. I had my white suit on.
They ain't care about us.
For real?
Yeah, it was struggles, fighting every day in school. Well, not me, but you know, it was just a hot mess. But that's dope. We ain't had that. But in other news, they be having little deals where you can just like hop on a cruise and just from Baltimore for like 8 days, and you go to like the Bahamas and little stuff like that. Like me, that's something. I might end up doing some stuff like that as a little gift to myself, because you know, over the summer I'm going somewhere. I don't know where I'm going. I need to go somewhere where it's not no damn dirty water up in Virginia or Maryland or wherever I go. Like I need to be somewhere in the islands where it's beautiful women, it's white sand. I see little fishes swimming in the water. Like I need to do that because it's been like maybe 7-8 years since I've been to like an island. So it's
Right.
been like a minute. So Bahamas is yeah. Well,
Bahamas is a good island. That's the U.S.
I guess
territory, but it's
2 years. It's been like 2, 3, 4 years since I've been to the islands. But I don't know. I want to go. I'm waiting. So, yo, shout out to Marcus. He's about to provide that trip. You know, he's paying for everybody's bills.
When the music drop
That-
and like my Grammy, and I'm just like,
Yo, we need that
I'm
before
trying
the
to be, I'm
music.
trying to be the
though.
tour, huh?
We need that before the music.
Before music, I got that now. You know, people just been sleeping on it. Check out my mixtape on iTunes. God damn it.
All right. On that note, we about to end this off, man. I think this was a good little interesting.
This is interesting. I like
We
this.
talking about some major little
Maybe
issues.
some things that were going on. You know, we branched out a little bit. Talked about a little bit of everything.
A little bit of everything. There's nothing wrong with that. So on that note, this is just a regular podcast show. You know where it's your boy Jay talking. Jay and Marcus, we just talking about some of the major things.
Squad.
You might agree with us, you might not. It doesn't matter. It's an
doesn't.
uncommon view.
That's why it's called Uncommon View.
You see, here we go. We always do this. Shout to people out. Tell them where they can find you.
Well, you know, if you're looking for me, you can find. If you're looking for me, you can find me. He's like, no. If you're looking for me, Instagram, Twitter.
Is that Lil Scrappy?
Huh?
If you
Nah, that was Young Jeezy.
Young Jeezy.
If you're looking for me, I be on the block with my
And
thing.
okay, all right, ratchet moment. All right, go ahead.
Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat. You can find me at The So Far Gone Kid. TheSoFarGonekid. That's The So Far Gone Kid. You know, word to Drake.
Drake won't sue you.
Nah, man. That name was original. I've had it since high school. I've tweeted Drake, and Drake hasn't tweeted me back yet. So I know
It's the light skin in him.
Right.
The light skin, like,
The
nah,
light
I don't
skin
reply
stuff,
back. But I'm Jay. You can find me at JAE_BNEAR. That's Jay Benair. Anywhere, almost everywhere. You can search me up on YouTube. My stuff will pop up under that name as well. You can search me on Instagram. You can probably find me anywhere but Facebook. So, on that note, hit me up, Confused Style of Art page on YouTube. That's youtube.com/Confused Style of Art. And on that note, I'm your host, Jay. Oh, here we go again.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Here we go again.
I'll be co-host Marcus, but until next time.
This is Uncommon View.
Peace.
See you.